Hi guys. Well, I'm going to give it a minute and see who all comes into the chat room. Um, Looks like I may have fixed my headset. Hopefully, I had to unplug it, replug it, and then found out that it was because I had my camera plugged in. So I had to unplug my camera to be able to plug it, replug it. Okay, hang on. I had to unplug my camera to be able to use my microphone. That was weird. Um, shouldn't have that issue, but I did. So I managed to get it fixed and rather use the headset than the camera for talking with because then I don't know whether the camera's actually picking me up good enough. Anyway, I'm waiting to see if I get people into the chat room here. Um, let's wait and see how many will get in here. I see I have one person watching. So wait for a few minutes longer. I just did 4 mini update videos. The reason for me to do those was because it's easier for the groups for me to post one video per each area, which is had earthquakes, such as I did one for California, I did one for Texas, I did one for Kansas, and one for Missouri, and those are the areas that were shown on EMSC today where the earthquakes are. And I'm not going to do one for Mexico, but I can show you, and I'm going to go ahead and start now. Mexico has had a swarm going on in the Gulf of California. They've had a 4.4, a 4.4, 3.9, 4.2, 4.2, a 4.0, 4.1, 4.0, and a 4.2. And this is following along the oceanic transform fault. Also, if you look, you can see there are underwater seamounts here. And this actually goes down to the oceanic spreading rift. Then we follow that down, and it goes down to another 4.0. This leads up to and runs into Sierra Pareto. So you can see where the continental transform fault runs into Sierra Pareto here. When we follow this down, we can see that Mexico has had quite a few quakes today. They've had a 3.8, a 4.0, 3.7, a 3.6, 3.8, 3.9, 3.4, a 3.7, 3.7, a 4.2, 3.9, and a 3.5. And you follow this down to Nicaragua, offshore, they've had a 3.2, a 2.5, and a 2.8. Then on land, they had a 2.6, and they had a 2.6. Right at the continental convergent boundary, there has been a 3.0, a 2.8, and a 2.5. And the 2.5 and the 3.0 are on the opposite side of the continental convergent boundary. Then they had a 3.0, a 3.1, a 4.1, and a 3.4, which were also Costa Rica. And Costa Rica also had a 3.0 and a 3.8. When we come down to Panama, they had a 3.6. Now, these are the ones that EMSC is listing for today. When we look over here, Puerto Rico has been having quite a bit of quakes. They had a 2.8, and we're going to try to get in here. They had a 2.2, a 3.6, 2.2, 2.2, 2.5, a 3.2, a 2.1, 2.2, and a 2.3. And then that one was 3.6. Then over here, they had a 3.1 and a 2.2. Busy, busy. I'm not seeing anything up here on the East Coast for today. That's been quiet except for an earthquake that we had over here in North Carolina. So probably going to see more earthquakes up in this area here soon. When we look over here, we can see the Canary Islands has had 3 quakes today. They had a 2.2 and a 1.9 and a 2.5. This is Tenerife volcano, and this is Gran Canaria volcano here. Moving up, this is Portugal. And there was a 3.7 west of Gibraltar, a 2.5 in Spain, and a 1.7 in Spain. We moved to France, France 2.0 in the Pyrenees. They had a 3.1 also. We move over to Palermo, that's Sicily, Italy. They had a 2.0, and then there was a 2.3 in Italy. That one was on the subduction zone. Then there was a 2.2 in southern Italy. Then there was a 2.1 in the Adriatic Sea, a 3.7 in the Ionian Sea, a 2.7 in Greece, a 3.2 in Dodecanese Islands, Greece. You can see there's volcanoes over here. There was a 2.3 in the Aegean Sea, a 2.1 in the Aegean Sea, a 2.6 near the coast of western Turkey, and a 2.5 near the coast of western Turkey, and a 2.8 western Turkey, a 2.3 western Turkey, and a 2.8 western Turkey. And this is the ongoing swarm that's been going on since the major earthquake that hit over here between near Syria and Turkey. Then we have a 2.4 in Georgia and a 3.6 Caucasus region, Russia. Then there was a 3.3 Luzon, Philippines, a 3.1 Luzon, Philippines, 3.1 Philippine Island region, a 3.0 Leyte, Philippines, a 4.9 and a 5.1 in the Philippine Islands region, a 3.3 Philippine Island region, a 3.0 Kepulauan Sangihe, Indonesia, and a 3.4 in the Molucca Sea. There was also a 3.4 Minahasa, Sulawesi, Indonesia, and a 3.8 Seram Sea, Indonesia. There was a 3.5 Sulawesi, Indonesia, a 3.4 the Flores Sea, a 4.3 Sumbawa region, Indonesia, a 3.3, a 2.7. Then there was a 4.6, a 3.9, and a 3.2 in the Sunda Strait, Indonesia. And then there was a 3.6 Northern Sumatra, Indonesia. Oops, 1 second. There was a 4.3 in the Fiji region, a 4.2 Kermadec Islands region, a 4.6 in the Kermadec Island region, a 3.1 off east coast of North Island, New Zealand, a 3.2 off east coast North Island, New Zealand, and this is a 3.3 North Island, New Zealand. Now you would have to go and look at GeoNet for actual sizes. These are the ones that are listed from EMSC. This is a 3.7 off the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. Anyways, you guys, there's a real quick update of what's going on in the world today. I hope I didn't miss any, but that's a real quick look at the world today. It's been busy. And I hope y'all enjoyed my real fast world update. Hope y'all are doing well. Please be good to yourselves and each other. Take care of each other. Much